Listen, man, midnight, deep in the jungle, three wild yaks just a few feet away, and one guy, Jackie, standing there all alone. He's got nothing, just one tire. So you tell me, what would you do? I'll tell you what Jackie did. He picked up that tire and wrote the greatest comeback story of his life.
This has to be the most incredible man I have ever seen. Trapped high in the mountains of China, Jackie used nothing but an abandoned tire to escape from the plateau down to the plains. After landing safely, he found himself at the perfect construction site. The tire hut he built last time couldn't withstand the attacks of wild animals, so to stay safe tonight, he decided to use another abandoned tire to build an underground shelter, a place so hidden that even the beasts wouldn't find him. Centimeters deep. Now he moves the tire into place and fits it perfectly over the dugout. Next, watch how an ordinary abandoned tire transforms into the entrance of a secret home. Can you believe it? At midnight, three wild yaks were standing right here, but no one noticed them. And no one noticed the man standing just a few feet away. If you were trapped here right now, and you could only bring 3 items to survive for 3 days, what would you bring? Say it boldly. I'll boldly predict whether your gear would help you survive 3 nights out here. That wild horse Jackie is digging toward, that will decide whether he gets to stay here tonight. Just as the entrance is almost complete, Jackie's body sends him a signal. Time to recharge. Inside his backpack, there are half-filled bags of potatoes. These things are easy to store and don't spoil quickly, which makes them one of the favorite foods of wilderness explorers. Wrap them in aluminum foil, toss them into the fire, and that's it. While the potato bakes, Jackie goes back into the cave to fix the key air valve. Then he heads to the slope and starts digging against the small hole he made earlier. But just as he's focused on the earthwork, an irresistible smoky smell reaches his nose. Jackie returns to the fire and opens the foil. The potato skin has already turned into a deep, caramelized brown. He takes a sip of charcoal water to regain his strength. Now he thinks if he can finish the house tonight, he's going to cook himself a real dinner. After eating, the charcoal water sends another energy signal to his brain. Instantly, his body becomes powerful again. He keeps digging, and finally, he connects the 2 holes.
Then Jackie comes up to the ground and starts searching for food. He mixes straw with mud and brings it to the hole. He uses the straw to shape a round chimney. This design allows smoke to flow out smoothly when he lights a fire inside, and at the same time, it stops rainwater from pouring in. Once everything is done, Jackie tests the chimney. He gathers some firewood, goes into the hole, and lights his homemade fireplace. After adding more wood, he checks for smoke inside and finds none. When he comes outside, he sees that the fireplace is producing smoke, and all of it is being pulled out through the chimney. Now, Jackie uses firewood to build furniture inside the hole. He plants 2 pieces of wood into the ground to form the foundation of the bed. Then he carefully inserts one end of a log into the dirt of the sidewall and places the other end firmly onto the stand, creating a stable, triangular support structure. After the main frame is complete, he takes 2 longer pieces of firewood to serve as the bed's main support beams, fixes them onto the triangle frame, and ties everything down tightly with rope. Finally, he gathers 26 pieces of firewood, each about 40 centimeters long, and lays them across the frame one by one. And just like that, Jackie's luxurious 10-acre bed is born. This bed will not only keep him away from the cold ground, but it will also give him a high-quality sleep tonight. To increase his sense of security, Jackie decides to use only the materials he finds on site, so that no passerby would ever guess that a secret cabin is hidden here. He takes a branch that is both hard and flexible. After shaping it, he cuts the frame to the size of half a wheel. Then he repeats the same process to make the other half. Once the door is made, it's time for Jackie to show his clever side. After assembling his compass, he accurately drills a hole on the left side of the tire. Then he threads a rope through the hole and ties the corner of the frame tightly to the tire. The door is ready, but the tire and wooden frame are still exposed. Jackie wants this door to blend completely into the dirt slope. So he collects a large bundle of reeds. After cutting off the tops, he presses the reed stalks layer by layer from the bottom of the door up to the wooden frame, weaving them tightly across the door. Now, with the door closed, who would ever guess that an entire home is hidden underground inside this tire? As the sky grows dark, Jackie starts preparing tonight's dinner. He takes out the last piece of fat from his makeshift refrigerator. After cutting it into small pieces, he begins frying them in a pan. Once the fat is cooked, he slices some onion into thin strips, because onion helps bring out the full aroma of the meat. He adds the onion and turns up the heat, stir-frying everything together. The smell of meat mixed with onion makes Jackie even hungrier. When the dish is ready, he pours everything into his self-heating stew pot. He carries this rich dinner back into his absolutely safe little cave. As the protein blends with the simple joy of a warm meal, Jackie feels something wonderful, pure satisfaction. After dinner, Jackie's body has reached its limit of exhaustion, but his heart is full of a huge sense of accomplishment. The moment he lies down, everything feels comfortable. Having used all his strength, he can finally fully relax and fall into a deep sleep. And man, it feels so good. The jungle was dark. The animals were out there. The night was terrifying. But Jackie took that old tire and broke it down and built himself a palace, underground, within 4 walls, in a peaceful sleep. And he rested, completely